Hey guys, and welcome to my Queen Black Dragon melee guide. So first off, I'll state the minimum requirements to if you really want to do this effectively. I put 80 plus combat stats because I don't really want to tell people that they can't do it, but I mean ideally you'd be 90 plus, but you could give it a go for 80 plus. I'm sure you'd be able to do it with some persistence. 70 plus summoning, I wasn't sure if it was 70 or 60 just to get in, but 70 plus summoning would be cool anyway, just so you can get like whatever beast of burden you felt like, or some healing familiars perhaps. I can actually I generally do it without any familiar, so any familiar you do have regardless of the level will be a help to you. I put 85 herb lore because that's the level for super anti-fire potion, which is pretty much essential for this method. You can do it with a anti-dragon shield if you choose, but I really wouldn't recommend it because this is based on using a two-handed melee weapon. 92 plus prayer for soul split. Soul split is also pretty essential for this method. Having turmoil would help a lot as well. And finally, you need some decent armor and weapons, and by decent I mean at least barrows or better. And for weapons like Sara Godsword, Celtic Maul, those would probably be the two best weapons other than Drygore, which I'm not including in this. Okay, so why would you want to kill the Queen Black Dragon? I've put a few reasons why you might want to do it. First off, it is very easy to organise going to the Queen Black Dragon. You don't have to get a kill count, you don't have to organise a team, which is cool if you don't have any friends. It's easy to get there, and it's easy to get back if you die, so like, it is easy to die there, and I'm probably going to tell you now, you probably will die, maybe. Even if you're really good, you'll probably die every now and then just from lag or unlucky sort of kills. It happens. You get a chance at some decent loot. There's nothing really that spectacular, but you always get something, and it sort of adds up a little bit. And just because it's fun, maybe a good break from skilling, or maybe you're maxed like me and you got nothing better to do. So now I'll get into my actual setup and the in-game footage. Okay, so this is me gearing up for the Calfuck Queen, the Queen Black Dragon. I decided, well, generally I use my Tetsu helm and legs. I don't have the chest plate, so yeah. I go with a holy symbol, just for the prayer bonus because I don't really think the crit of like furies and glories helps that much. Yeah, so that's the gear I use. I use everything you can see there. Obviously max cape, a skill cape would suffice. Any good boots and gloves, there's not a huge difference between them. And yeah, so as you can see, I've got about 4,700 life bonus, 2,600 armor. If you don't have Tetsu, just use the best you can. It will be harder, naturally, but you can try it. I usually do it only on half an inventory of food, but this time I did a bit worse anyway. To get there, now is my inventory. So I take one overload. I usually only use one dose. Same with the prayer renewal and the super prayer. The super anti-fire. The rest is rocktails. I set my quick prayer as soul split, turmoil, protect item just in case I die. And yeah, that's pretty much my inventory. To get there, I just home teleport to Port Sarim. Okay, so from Port Sarim you just run west until you reach from the Port Sarim lodestone, that is, until you reach the cave entrance, and go in there. Just make sure you've got everything. Don't forget your super anti-fire. That's pretty much the main thing. And then once you're in here, you run down. Oh yeah, quick look at my setup. It's pretty standard two-handed weapon setup. Make sure you've got the threshold ability Hurricane and Quake. They will come in really handy in the fight, and I'll show you why when I'm in the fight. And so yeah, all you want to do is slide down this little agility shortcut, and it'll take you right outside the Queen. This is where your grave will be if you die, so come back this way. It's pretty simple, and then pass through the summoning portal. She takes a few seconds to attack you, so you don't have to pre-plot before you go in. As you can see, she's sort of asleep and wakes up. Yeah, just make sure you have your anti-fire potted up before she does start attacking you. Otherwise, just pot up as she wakes up, like I'm doing here. Don't forget to turn your aura on if you have one. Vampirism is what I use because I find it's the best. And then you just attack. So, general attacking stuff. Set up a dread nip. This is the first phase. It's really easy. She'll just basically fire breathe and bite you. It doesn't really do hardly any damage. The first phase you can pretty much heal back using Soul Split, as you can see here. So yeah, just use all your best abilities to get the most damage output you can. As you can see, it sort of rips through her hit points pretty well. Sometimes I'd use a Steel Titan, but I don't find it actually helps that much. And once you've taken out all of her life points in this phase, you go to that thingy-majiggy there and you click on it as soon as possible, because the longer you take, the more grotworms she will spit out. Yep, so as you see now, I'm just about to finish her. Any second. Okay, so yep, now you just run and click on that. And what I generally do is in the period sort of phase when you click on the button, I also eat my food and drink my prayer pots, rather than doing it when I'm trying to fight her, because I find it sort of, keeps your adrenaline up and saves a little bit of time. It's better than eating and attacking at the same time. So the second phase is a little bit harder. She'll do 2 fire walls at you. Pretty much you just stand there and tank them and hit her like you did last phase. She may summon a tortured spirit. If she does, just try and step through it, and then it'll hurt itself with its thing, and then just ignore it for the rest of the phase, because they don't really do much damage aside from with their special attack. So just keep on attacking her until her life point goes down, and then you have to click on the second artifact. A little message will pop up when it's ready to be clicked on, but you can easily tell because her life points will be gone. Yeah, and as usual, just keep an eye on your hit points and your prayer points, make sure they're still up. See right there, she summoned a soul, but because it was the end of the wave, I didn't really bother to sort of do anything about it, because I was going to go click on the artifact anyway. So yeah, as you see, I sort of eat up right there and then get my prayer up, and now I run back over and attack her a bit more. As the tortured soul will come over to me, what I do is I use my threshold ability Hurricane and Quake, and this tortured soul has very low life points, so I just use that ability right there and it kills the tortured soul as well as damaging the queen. So that's pretty much the best way to kill those tortured souls, is just run over them when they first appear and then use your threshold ability that deal area of damage effects, and it will kill them very easily. See, she summons 2 more. I see how I run through it and it hurts itself with 1000 damage, and now I just run back in the middle of them, attack the queen, so she's the main target, then I'll use my Quake ability, which kills one, damages the other, wait for my adrenaline to come back up, and then the other one's dead. See, it's quite simple. And as usual, just keep attacking the queen, keep watch on your health and your prayer points. In this one you have to go over to the southeast corner to get the artifact when her health's down. So just make sure you're ready to do that as soon as her health's almost dead, because you don't want to give her too much time to summon grotworms. Although the grotworms don't really do too much damage, it's just, the less is better. And then I finish her off with an overkill. This actually worked out really bad for me, because I had to run back to the artifact. I was running through her flames, so I took a whole lot of extra damage. I had to eat quite a bit more than I normally would, but that's why you bring all the food. And this is the last phase. It's definitely the hardest phase, but it's really the same as the other phases in terms of how you do it. You just sort of stand there and attack her. Keep an eye out for your life points, because in this phase you will get comboed a bit more when you're not watching. And I believe she does some whenever she does the extremely hot flames, run away as fast as you can, because it does 2000 life points every couple of seconds and it really hurts you. You don't want to tank that attack. As you can see, I was probably not really concentrating that well, so I got hit by it quite a lot, and she did it a couple of times in a row. This was probably one of my worst kills, because she did that so much and it just wasted all my food. But just don't panic and just keep attacking her. Basically in this fight, best defense is a good offense. And yeah, keep an eye, at this phase, keep an eye on your overload and your super anti-fire just in case it wears off, because it'll probably get close to wearing off at this phase. And when she summons these guys, just make sure you eat up and run over them, because otherwise you might get comboed out by their special move. See, I was just waiting for them to come close and wait for your adrenaline to get back up, and then when you do, you can just finish them off or finish her off. I think in this case I ended up killing her first because she was lower life points than they were. So now you just have to run to the very south platform and click on the artifact, and the fight is over. It's pretty easy, really. That fight was not my best at all. I got damaged a lot more. Usually I'd have about 5 rocktails left. This time I've only got 2. But it's okay, you know, I'm still alive. And so you just go in here and then you click on the coffer and you will get your loot, and then you can rinse and repeat however you want. I hope this guide has been helpful in some way for you. If you have any questions or comments, please say, and thanks for watching.